Hey dolls, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Daurel, and today I'm going to be finally showing you on my channel how to get that no makeup look. This is one of my favorite looks to do. This is probably the look I wear the most. This look is perfect for the people who don't like to wear foundation and don't like 20 pounds of makeup on their face and that are just not into that full coverage look. And for the people who also might like that look but want to make that transition into the more natural makeup look, this is perfect for you too. I'm going to be giving you some makeup tips and tricks on how to achieve glowy, healthy, model-like skin by using less makeup and just enhancing your natural beauty. But before we get into the video, do not forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell button so you are always notified on all my uploads. You can also follow me on all social medias at Dollface Daurel Beauty. So guys, let's jump right into the video. Okay guys, the most important step in the no makeup look is definitely a hydrated and glowy skin base. And what I like to do is take my Mercier Nourishing Rose Oil. I take 2 drops of this. Then I start working it into the skin. Immediately hydrates and plumps your skin. It gives you a nice silky base to work from. Okay, next step is moisturizer. So it's really important that you use a very hydrating moisturizer that plumps your skin. One of my favorite moisturizers that definitely do this is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. This is one of the best moisturizing creams I've ever used. Anytime I want my skin to look flawless and healthy looking and plump and rejuvenated, this is definitely the cream I love to use, and it hydrates my skin like no other cream does. And I know she's a little expensive, yes I know, but I feel like when it comes to splurging, I think instead of splurging on makeup, I think it's better to splurge on skincare, because skincare has more health benefits to it, like improving your skin over time. So if you're going to invest in anything beauty related, definitely invest in skincare. For that extra hydration and that gloss skin look, I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Primer. Like using this just to give my skin as much of a glow as I can. And it's really good for all day hydration as well. My skin never gets dry throughout the day when I use this. Okay, so when I do no makeup looks, I always like my skin to look as glowy and as healthy as it can. So one of my favorite products to do this with is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. This has really changed my makeup game. Every time I use this, my skin always looks so glowy and healthy looking and flawless. So I use this in the shade Tan. So what it is, it's like a liquid illuminator. So it's not a foundation, even though it looks like one. It's something you can wear underneath makeup to give you a natural glow within look, or you can wear it with no makeup and just have glowy skin. I'm going to be wearing it underneath my makeup. So what I like to do is I like to spread some of it here, basically the high points of my cheeks where I would normally apply highlighters, where I put this, and the same for the other cheek and underneath my cupid's bow, on my nose, forehead, and then chin. So this is how much I typically use, and then I go in with a flat brush and I start blending that out, and it blends out seamlessly. I love this stuff. So this is what the product looks like. It just looks so glowy on the skin. Skin looks expensive, darling. Fenty Beauty recently launched their new Eaze Drop Skin Tint Blur. My last video, I did a full review on this product. I've been absolutely loving it. I haven't even been able to put it down. This is perfect for no makeup looks because the coverage is very sheer and light, but then it's also buildable as well if you want more coverage. But for no makeup looks, I like to use more of a lighter coverage for this. It looks like your skin, but 10 times better. So for shade reference, I use all the Fenty Beauty foundations in the shade 310. So my correspondent shade in the skin tint will be shade 12, and that's the shade I'm going to be using today. I'm going to shake her up and squirt some out. And I like to use a brush with this product. I'm going to start blending that out. As you can see, I'm sharing it out as much as I can because I don't want a whole lot of coverage. I love this skin tint. As you can see, I'm trying to keep the product in the outer perimeter of my face. I'm not trying to put it underneath my eyes because when I go in with concealer, I don't want it to look too cakey and lifted. I want it to look more natural. This is what the skin looks like using the Eaze Drop Skin Tint. It doesn't even look like I've got makeup on. Like, compare my face to my chest, it literally just looks like I've got glowy skin, and that's what we want. We want glowy skin. So for concealer today, I'm going to be using the Shiseido Synchro Self-Refreshing Concealer. This concealer, every time I apply it, it looks like skin. So I'm just going to apply some here, some here, because as you can see, I've got quite a lot of darkness down here, and then just a little bit up here, just to pull out my eyes. I like to put concealer down here because this is where it wears off the quickest, so I always put concealer here. Just a little bit on my forehead, not too much. And then down the nose. And that is it. This is how much concealer I use when I do my no makeup looks, because I just literally want it to cancel out the darkness underneath my eyes, give my forehead a little bit of a highlight, and just to ensure that this part of my makeup doesn't budge. And I like to blend it out with a beauty blender, because with a beauty blender it shears out the product and makes it look more like skin. I'm going to start in the corners and start patting that out really lightly, not too much pressure, and then start bringing it outwards like so. And I like to use circular motions for this part as well, because it really does shear it out, but I want most of the coverage to be right here, not really so much here. I want it to be more here. And then bring that down the nose, and whatever's left I like to pat it around my under eye. And by the way, I'm in the shade 301. And now I'm going to go in with the only powder I'm going to be using in this whole video. I'm going to be using my favourite, which is the Mercier Translucent Honey Powder. And I'm only going to set the under eyes for right now, because I'm still going to contour my face first. And when I say I'm only taking a little bit, I mean like little bit, because I don't want it to look too powdery. I still want it to look like skin, so the less powder you use, the more glowy your skin will be. I'm just going to set just underneath there, right up in there, and really press it into the skin. I don't want no creases. And I'd set the under eyes first instead of setting the other places, because the under eye is the first to crease. To cream bronze, I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty cream bronzer in the shade Honey Glaze. This one is perfect for a natural bronzer. So I'm going to dip into that using my Fenty Beauty face brush in 125. I'm just going to place it where I want it. On my chin, underneath, along my forehead, just in the natural places where the sun hits your face. And this blends out so smooth and easy, and it goes perfect with the Fenty skin tint as well. They work really well together. So I prefer to use cream contour instead of powder contour when I'm doing no makeup looks, because cream looks more like skin, whereas powder doesn't look as natural. So that's what the cream bronzer looks like. And like I said, I'm not going to go in with any other powder bronzer, so this is what we're going to keep it like. I'm now going to set my face very lightly, taking off any excess, and then just press that product in very lightly. I do like to take just a little bit of powder just to carve out my cheeks, but I'm not bringing it all the way in. I'm just literally keeping it just tucked in here and then blending it out. I just remembered I forgot to contour my nose. I always forget to contour my nose. I'm just going to quickly take my Morphe X Brittany Bare nose brush tool and do one line and another one, and then whatever's left. Okay, so for eyeshadows, when I do my no makeup look, I never wear eyeshadow. So I kind of substitute eyeshadow for bronzer. So I'm going to take some of my Fenty Beauty bronzer in the shade Caramel Cutie, and I'm just going to put that all over the lid. I love this colour, it's so perfect. See, it just makes my eyes look more awake and more healthier looking, more like they've got a bit of colour in them, but this is all the colour I'm going to be using in my eyelids. Okay, so before mascara, I'm just going to quickly put on some Rimmel eye pencil in the shade Nude. And this helps to make my eyes look more opened. Okay, so for mascara, I'm going to be using my favourite mascara, which is the Huda Beauty Legit Lashes. And I like to take the curl and length lashes, which looks like this, so it's a little bit more arched and curled, and then I start coating them. I don't really like to go in with too much on the bottom lashes. I kind of like to keep them more lighter than my top lash. Okay, now I'm going to dip into some cream blush. Cream blush is perfect when you're doing a more natural look because it gives your skin a natural blush while giving it some luminous because it's a cream product. So I'm going to be using the Patrick Tar blush in the shade Do We Know Her. I'm going to be taking the cream side. I'm going to be using this really beautiful peachy coral shade. And I'm going to use my beauty blender to dip in. And then I'm going to press into the skin and lightly build that up because this is very pigmented. We just want a hint of colour. We don't want it too blinding. I love this cream product. The colour is so beautiful. And I like to mix that in with my cream bronzer and make them marinate together so it becomes one. So this is what you should be left with after you've applied your cream blush. Can we take a moment for this cream blush by Patrick Tar? I am so obsessed with this product. It's literally the best blush I've ever used in my life. Okay, for highlighter, doing a no makeup look, it is best to use a liquid highlighter because it gives a more natural, radiant, luminous look to the skin, and that's what we want. We want it to almost look like glass skin. So my favourite liquid highlighter to use is the BECCA Cosmetic liquid highlighter in the shade Ignite. But you do need to go in sparingly with this liquid highlighter because it is so pigmented. I place just like one pump. One pump is already all you need. Literally no more than that. And I take my Fenty Beauty 110 brush, the same brush I used to put the Charlotte Tilbury illuminator on. And then I brush it through, shearing it out. This also helps to warm up the product as well before applying it to the face. Then what I like to do is apply that and the high points of my face. That way I'm getting more of a natural highlight, but it's still glowy. Whatever's left, I press it into my forehead. The light naturally hits your forehead. That's why I like to place it there, down the nose, Cupid's bow, and then on the chin. And then what I like to do is get a clean beauty blender and really press that product in so it looks nice and blended. Do you see that natural looking glow it's giving off? Ah, I love this. It doesn't even look like I've got highlighter on. It just looks like my skin is just glowy. See, my little tricks work. So I'm going to line my lips using the Rimmel lip liner in the shade Cappuccino. This is one of the best lip liners and it's so inexpensive as well. I think it's like £4. I've been using this since I was like 16 years old. And then I'm going to go in with my favourite nude lipstick, which is the Huda Beauty matte lipstick in the shade Board Meeting. And I kind of just pat it on. I don't really swipe it on because I don't want it to look like I'm really wearing lipstick. And then I take my finger and just pat it. And then I'm going to take some of the Fenty Beauty gloss in the shade Fussy and just put this in the centre. I'm just going to take a bit more of that liquid highlighter, put it in the high points of my brow just to give myself a little bit of a highlight, and also in the tear duct too. So for setting spray, the Patrick Tar Major Glow Dewy Milk Setting Mist is perfect for the no makeup looks because it literally makes your skin so dewy and healthy looking, and it gives it a natural glow as well. We want that model skin, baby. So guys, this is the finished look. This was my tips and tricks on how to achieve that glowy, healthy, goddess looking skin using less coverage and less products to achieve that ever so popular no makeup look. I'm so excited that I filmed this because this is a look that I actually do wear a lot of the time. I absolutely love this look. I love how healthy and luminous my skin looks. But guys, side note, if you haven't tried the new Fenty Beauty Eaze Drop Skin Tint Blur, you need to try it. This is so perfect for when you just want a natural looking base that still looks like your skin, but better. So I really hope you've enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell button so you are always notified on all my future uploads. And you can follow me on all social medias. That is at Dollface Daurel Beauty. So thanks again guys for watching, and I will see you in my next one.